1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right. 1 2 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2.
Just remember that this shot is live all the time now, so whatever you say. Maybe we ought, there's some tape in there. Let's tape that off. There's like a black roll of their tape. Looks good, yeah. Somewhat presentable. check the back plug of that. Maybe it got loose. Just push it in.
No, it's fine.
outlet getting wet?
Might be. Want to put a bag on it?
Yeah.
When they put that Ziploc?
Sure, yeah.
telling you this guy sounds like a disgruntled employee to me.
There's something more going on here, Dad.
Did you recognize him or his name?
He didn't give me a last name, just Andrew.
I think you're making more of this than there is, Kyle.
This guy has something on Ashley. Something that could cause big trouble for her and Jabot.
What are you planning to do?
Find out what it is.
We're gonna be jumping into an old hole filled with bad guys, booby traps, and poisonous bacteria.
Nothing can go wrong here.
Didn't you see what being home did for you? You were happy.
I do this so the people I love never have to see the things that I've seen.
There's been an accident.
New SEAL Team, CBS tonight.
Can young Sheldon keep a Cooper family secret?
You gotta pull it together.
This is me pulling it together.
Pull harder.
New Young Sheldon, CBS Thursday.
Commissioner.
So unleash the excitement anytime. The Florida Lottery, it's your ticket.
Claim it!
Goosebumps is the family Halloween event of the year.
Very impressive.
Let's go.
Tomorrow, give your family more laughs.
That's my cue to leave.
More fun.
Someone's gonna win a costume contest.
More goosebumps.
That is my new favorite book.
Goosebumps 2, Haunted Halloween.
I think you're very impressive.
You do?
I do.
Rated PG.
Elliot Rodriguez and Rudabeh Shabazi. Weeknights on CBS 4 News.
Good afternoon. This is a CBS News special report. I'm Bianca Goldriga reporting from CBS News headquarters in New York. The eye wall of powerful Hurricane Michael is coming ashore in the Florida Panhandle at the hour between Vincent Island and Panama City. It is a Category 4 storm with maximum sustained winds of 150 miles an hour. It is the first Category 4 to hit the Panhandle since 1851, the most powerful storm to hit the U.S. in the month of October ever. And it has already knocked out power to more than 150,000 homes and businesses. We have a team of correspondents in the hurricane zone. Jeff Glore is heading up our coverage from Panama City. Jeff, the winds have really picked up since we saw you earlier this morning. Power has been going in and out for Jeff out there as he's been trying to find safer ground.
Yeah, Bianca, it really started getting bad here about an hour or an hour and a half ago, and it's only gone from bad to worse ever since. We have now lost power here, and lights, they flickered on for a couple hours here until going out entirely, so we're on generator power now entirely.
And as Jeff mentioned, the power has been going in and out. I want to bring Lonnie Quinn in now, our chief weathercaster at our New York station, WCBS. Lonnie, I've been following Jeff on Twitter as well. He's been telling his followers about power going in and out, giving us a sense of just how powerful the winds are in this storm.
Yeah, right now you have winds in this eye wall that are blowing at 150 miles per hour. This storm has defied everyone in terms of how strong it has gotten. 150-mile-per-hour winds, beyond that is 7 miles shy of being a Cat 5. There have only been 4 Cat 5s in history that have ever made landfall in the United States. And right now we have a Cat 4, a super strong Cat 4 right on top. Okay, now you see that this green center that you see right here, this is your eye of the storm. Landfall is officially counted once the center of the eye makes landfall. And I'll tell you, it looks like it's making landfall right now. But regardless of that, the most dangerous part of the storm is the eye wall. And that is this orange and red circle that goes right around the eye. So the worst of it is currently in Panama City, and the other side of this eye wall is in Mexico Beach. Now, the difference between the right-hand side of the eye and the left-hand side of the eye, where Jeff Glore is, the right-hand side of the eye, this is catching all the storm surge, okay? It circulates like this. So on this side of the eye, all of that water is being pushed on shore. Massive flooding is going to take place. On the opposite side of the eye wall, okay, around Panama City, going over towards Laguna Beach, that wind is circulating from the land out into the ocean. So it's actually pushing the water away. There's a little bit of a wobble right now with this system, but if you take a look at our warnings and the watches all around the area, I mean, you've got an extreme wind warning. Okay, you're talking winds that are over 100 miles per hour, anywhere from Panama City over to East Point through Port St. Joe as well. Again, tough to kind of put this into perspective for people because this has never happened in this section of our country. It's happening right now. Landfall is imminent if it hasn't already happened already. I have a feeling it may have already happened, but again, the National Hurricane Center has got to go through that data to determine when the center of the eye actually touches the shore. But something tells me it is happening right now.
And Lonnie, it's important that you mentioned how historic the magnitude of this storm is. So many in Florida, unfortunately, are used to hurricanes. Many of them did not heed warning, said we're going to ride this one out. How much danger are those folks in right now? And is there anything they can do to get out of that zone?
No, right now, you don't try to hit the road. You don't try to get out of your house. You hunker down. Okay, you say get in the lowest room possible. Well, prior to coming here to New York City and working for CBS, I was working in Miami and covering hurricanes. We don't have basements in our homes in Florida. You don't dig into the soil that way. If there is a basement in the house, it's a rarity. But you get to the safest room you can. That's an interior room. So you get away from your windows and you get into a bathroom. My family actually went through Hurricane Andrew when it came through South Florida, and they were all in a tub with a mattress on top of them as the house was sort of destroyed around them. When they came out of that bathtub and they picked up the mattress, they literally were outside. That is the strength of a storm like this. Now, granted, Andrew was a Cat 5, this is a Cat 4, but this is a dangerous, dangerous storm, Bianna.
Yeah, and you're talking about 150 miles per hour winds. This is a deadly storm, to say the least. I want to go back out to Jeff Glore. Hopefully, we have his satellite back up. Jeff, I'm not sure if you can hear me, but we can see visually behind you how powerful this storm is.
Yeah, it's a gray wall of anger that surrounds us on all sides here, Bianna. It has gotten very bad at this point. We have now moved to a safer location. We were along the water for a time this morning. We're slightly inland, though still in Panama City Beach. I did talk to we're getting another big gust coming through here right now. I did talk to the manager here for Panama City Beach a short time ago. He estimated that only about 50% of residents actually left the area. He said that Floridians, in his words, can get complacent with storms because they've seen so many before, but they haven't seen many just like this one. At this point, officials here have stopped responding to emergency calls. I think emergency workers always want to get out and help someone if they can. They also don't want to put themselves in danger, so you're not seeing them respond at this hour. In terms of our location, it did get very bad. The winds really started to pick up about an hour and a half ago. As I mentioned, the lights had been flickering on and off, which is typical in a hurricane like this, and then we lost power for good a little more than a half an hour ago, and it hasn't come back on, so we're on generator power at this point. Obviously, the thing to watch out for in situations like this, which is why we're slightly shielded here for anybody who's out and about, is to watch out for projectiles, which can do some of the worst damage. And then, of course, what officials really caution about, I mean, the wind here is horrendous, far worse than a lot of folks expected. I mean, keep in mind, this went from a tropical storm to what I believe is almost a Category 5 storm now in, about 72 hours or so. So, as Lonnie can talk more about that, but as bad as the winds are, as he knows as well, one of the big concerns here, as it was during Hurricane Florence in North Carolina and every other hurricane, is people out driving in these conditions. When the flash floods happen, when 5 or 10 inches of rain falls in a very short period of time and a road fills up and somebody tries to drive through it, Not a good idea. Bianna?
Nobody should be on the roads in this condition, Jeff. Very important to note that. Also important to note that every hurricane is different. We remember you with Hurricane Florence. Back then it was really all about the rain. Now Jeff is mentioning all about the wind. We're going to go now to Omar Villafranca, who is in Port St. Joe, Florida, also experiencing heavy wind gusts. Omar, how are the conditions there?
They are not good at all, Bianna. Matter of fact, just in the last half hour, we've seen some pretty stout gusts around here. Another thing we're seeing, pieces of buildings are starting to fly off. We're kind of guarded right here from a hotel, but we're trying to make sure that we're not going to be in the path of any projectiles. We've seen a few trees snap in half and fall down. This whole area here in Gulf County is without power. Storm surge obviously is a big deal. That's the big killer in hurricanes. And just in a matter of minutes, we saw a few inches turn to more than 1.5 feet. So that storm surge is coming. And on some of the beaches here in Port St. Joe, they had a very shallow beach, not a bunch of buffer area. So as soon as Michael was coming closer and closer, the beaches were absolutely swallowed up. But I do want to talk about the wind. The trees and some of the shrubbery that you're seeing behind me, or it seems like they're waving behind me, it's not just coming one way. These wind gusts are swirling all over, and they're causing a lot of havoc. Good thing is we have not seen a lot of people on the road, just sheriff deputies. They're making sure people are okay. People here are heeding the warnings. The deputies are just doing some minor cruises where they can drive because they are also hunkering down. The hospital is closed. The ambulances are farther inland. And a matter of fact, one of the county commissioners here in Gulf County told me that if you have a medical emergency now, they're not going to be able to get to you until after the hurricane passes. We're going to continue to monitor what is going on here, and we'll let you know what happens. Bianna?
Please be safe while you do that, Omar. Those trees swaying behind you make a lot of us here watching you very nervous. We also want to bring our viewers some breaking news that the storm has officially made landfall. The center of the eye has hit shore. It is officially now hitting the coast of Florida. Hurricane Michael, as we said, this is a historic hurricane, wind speeds of 150 miles per hour. We know the president has been briefed by his Homeland Security Secretary as well. He may be visiting the area early next week. He said he doesn't want to get in the way of any of the search and recovery there as people are hunkering down. Please stay off the road. We have been advised, and the governor has advised those people there as well. And of course, we will continue tracking the storm throughout the day and into the night. There will be much more on your local news on this CBS station and our 24-hour streaming news service, CBSN. And of course, tonight, the CBS Evening News with Jeff Glor reporting from the Florida Panhandle. I'm Bianna Goldriga, CBS News, New York.
For news 24 hours a day, go to cbsnews.com.
JCPenney, style and value for all.